Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, ho ho ho, and thanks for watching. Happy New Year's! Happy New Year's!
Happy New Year!
You got a Bud Light?
Bud Light!
We're at our secret garage. Let's see what we're going to be pulling out to drive today. Looks like we've got ourselves a 2017 Toyota Highlander SUV. The base price starts around $30,000. That gives you a 2.7 liter four-cylinder, putting out 185 horsepower. Not outstanding styling, but then again, pretty handsome, I would say. This was an upgraded SE model, so we were at $42,440. This includes a super smooth V6, putting out 295 horsepower, rated 21 to 27 mpg. We're going to put on 400 miles, so we'll get the real world fuel economy coming up in the video. As always, the first thing we do when we get a vehicle is take the headlights out in the dark and see how they perform, so we're going to do that right now. It's dark enough, so let's see how these headlights perform. Here we have the headlights on a wall 100 feet away with low beam, or with an adequate light, high enough. Go to high beam, no complaints here. Here we have the high beams on the building 300 feet away with a chain link fence in between. Plenty of light. Go to low beam, not the brightest I've ever seen, but it does reach out, so overall, no complaints with the headlight system. Let's look at the cabin, where we have plenty of room in the second row seating. I thought some of the plastic used in here seemed kind of cheap. It wouldn't appear much so if you had a tan interior instead of this taxi cab black. But the quality workmanship is very good, so I'm not going to complain too much. Decent cargo storage in the rear, and yes, those second row seats do fold down if you need more. Don't get it flat, because if you do, you're going to have to get underneath to get the spare tire. That's no fun. The climate control system is very easy to operate, just a couple knobs and a few buttons. A nice gauge cluster with useful information. And most of the buttons are large, so if you're using gloves in the wintertime, won't be a problem. A huge glove box, you can put a lot of stuff in there. A large console. The power steering on the Highlander is excellent. Very responsive, good feedback. And the handling ability is pretty good on tight corners. And all those clunking noises you hear, no, that's not the vehicle. I have a bunch of junk in the back. There, we got a little tire squeal, but I had to try it. This V6 engine is not only smooth and quiet, it's also pretty powerful, reaching 0 to 60 in around 6.5 seconds. Passing power is not a problem here. Perfect brakes, by the way. For city commuting, this is definitely one of the smoothest riding SUVs out there. Great for everyday use. We're going to take this out on a long highway trip around 130 miles, so stay tuned. The suspension on the Highlander is very comfortable, which is going to make for a very pleasant long trip. This V6 engine has plenty of passing power as well. Welcome to the town of nothing. And what is here? Nothing. I think they're closed. Going uphill in elevation, 22.9. We'll round it off at 23. Do a return trip tonight. So we're seeing all these signs for big sandy range and all these cars going out there. Let's take a drive and see what they're doing out there. There's another big sandy sign. That means we're going to have to go off-road and get the car dirty. Yes, you can take the Highlander off-road if you're careful. Another big sandy flag. You think we ought to go check it out?
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm occasionally getting an email from someone claiming that my videos aren't very exciting, so we're going to resolve that. In a couple hours, it's going to be dark. We're going to go out on this range and show you some excitement. So let's roll that right now. 3 hours of that noise was enough. My ears are ringing. So we'll call it a night here. Are your ears ringing?
I'm alright.
Alright. Our first daytime fuel economy trip was climbing from 1,000 feet to 2,500 feet. This is our return trip at night, going from 2,500 feet back down to 1,000 feet. So let's do it. 22.9 on the trip going up, 27.8 on the trip going down. Add it up, divide by 2, and there's our highway MPG. Let's just round it off to 25 MPG. How's that? Driving in all that sand got the vehicle dirty, so I think it's time for a wash job. So here's my take on the Toyota Highlander. I drove this for a week, and I really couldn't find too much to complain about. It's smooth, quiet, comfortable, high quality, decent economy, lots of passing power. Yeah, the interior materials should be upgraded a little bit, but that's a minor issue. Otherwise, this is a very nice SUV at a reasonable price. You should check it out if you're looking for a mid-size SUV.